In Colombia, striking farmers have filled the streets of Bogota in protest. The farmers say the government has still not kept promises made to them last year when it signed the National Agrarian Pact. CCTV's Begue is in Bogota with this report.
In Bogota's Bolivar Square, students dressed the Simón Bolívar monument in a traditional ruana, the Colombian farmer's cotton poncho. The act of dressing Colombia's independence hero was in solidarity to the tens of thousands of farmers who are now on strike, claiming the government has not fulfilled promises made in an agriculture pact signed 8 months ago that caused a 17-day strike that left 12 dead.
We've been laughed at through this process. We've been sitting at the negotiating table, but the Minister of the Agriculture sector is only interested in ending agriculture.
The same issues are back on the table, including relieving credit debts, high fuel and fertilizer prices, and the renegotiating of free trade agreements.
More recently, we are seeing an abandonment of the Colombian farmers with the importation of foods and the lack of subsidies for the Colombian agriculture sector. And on top of that, the lands are being given to only large landowners.
With pots and pans in hand, Colombian citizens showed their support of the farmers on Thursday in a cacerolazo, a Latin American tactic of protest. While Bogota's cacerolazo had a relatively low turnout, organizers expected more than 120,000 people to join them across the nation in different cities. Since the start of the strike on April 28th, the talks between the government and farmers has been suspended various times. Farmers have now chained themselves to the Simón Bolívar monument as a sign of peaceful protest.
We don't want to have these battles outside of the city between the police and the farmers. The police are, as in this war, are the ones who serve in the army, so it's unjust that because of bad government policies, we are fighting each other.
Cesar Pachón, a spokesperson for the group Dignidad Papera, or Potato Dignity, has been called the new face of the Colombian farming leadership by national media. Talks between the government and the leadership resumed on Friday, where Cesar Pachón met again with the Minister of Agriculture. But if problems are not resolved soon, the strikes could continue until the Colombian presidential elections on May 25th. Begue, CCTV, Bogota, Colombia.